Hello everyone, my name is Burton Langell. I'm your English Business Communications Coach. Today I am excited to share 5 of the best and fastest ways to improve your English pronunciation, a key skill in the professional world. And stick around until the end. I have something really special to share with you, a free course on how to perfect and master your small talk, which is an essential skill that you need for the business world. You can see from this slide that I have a lot of experience in business and in teaching people business English. I've been a coach for over 4 years and I've taught thousands of hours of English and have had hundreds of successful students. Let's talk. Have you heard about minimal pairs? First of all, minimal pairs, these are words that sound almost the same, but they have a little different sound, and this allows you to really differentiate your English pronunciation. Ship and sheep. This is certainly something difficult for Brazilians. Practicing these helps you hear and pronounce English sounds more clearly. Let's try a few together. How about wait, wheat, or wet, bait or beat, tail or teal, bit or beat, sit or seat, fit or feet, man or nan, map or nap, sip or zip, race or raise, lace or lays, pace or pays. Next we'll talk about tongue twisters. Now, some people think tongue twisters are only for children. However, they're generally mostly used by public speakers and people learning to perfect their English, actors. Do you ever notice that you'll see somebody that their first language is Spanish or Portuguese, or they're from the UK, but they're speaking with a perfect American accent? How can they do this? A lot of times it's by mimicking and practicing these tongue twisters. Take the one very, very common, just for example, and I have many of these I'll send you, along with those minimal pairs. Just ask me, I'll send you a complete list of minimal pairs and a complete list of tongue twisters so you can test your English. And also, I'm happy to listen to some of the recordings you do. I'll just turn my head to see this. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Try this. How are you doing? So see how natural you sound when you do it. And remember, Rome was not built in a day. It takes time to learn these things. Let's talk about mimicking. When we mimic, we find somebody that's in about your same age group, the same sex as you, sounds something like you, and you try to mimic them exactly like they're saying it. You try to sound like them. By doing this, you're building your neural networks in English. You're building the English mind. All these exercises are to be repeated. It's repetition that helps you. And you will be surprised how quickly you advance your English pronunciation. Mimicking, again, is a very good exercise. Stand in front of a mirror. Record yourself. See how you can do. How close can you get? Maybe you record the actor and you have it on your phone, and then you listen to them, and then you do it yourself in front of the mirror, recording yourself. Compare yourself. If you're committed, you're going to make a big difference in your English. The next thing I want to talk about is the fourth thing, is recording yourself. It may feel odd. It might feel odd, but it's super, super helpful. Record your speech and then listen and note the areas for improvement. It's surprising how well people, even who aren't primarily English speakers, can hear the difference in poor pronunciation. You can also consider, well, what about my vocabulary? What about my grammar? What about my coherence? How well I'm organized? How well I'm organizing my thoughts? How concise am I? Am I repeating the same words over and over again? Am I using a lot of ahs and so's and you know and whatever now? Hey, we all do these things, but it's good to try to get better at it. And you will improve a great deal by recording yourself and self-assessing after. Many of my students and people who are considering me as a coach will send me a short recording, and this will really give me an idea of where your English presently is and what you need to do to improve it, to give you the confidence to do meetings and that and be really good and feel good about yourself. Have a good presence. Impress people. Now the next thing I want to talk about, and this is something I like people to do, record yourself something you saw or seen or read and just do that recording. So 2-minute recording, analyze yourself, record it, talk about what you thought about what you saw, read, watched. Was it good? Did you like the actors or the person that wrote the story? Did you agree with it? And then analyze your pronunciation, your grammar, your listenability. How easy is it to listen to you? How is your vocabulary, your pronunciation, your grammar, coherence? How organized were you? And just make sure you're not repeating the same words over again, and try to improve your vocabulary as you go along. Just add a few more words to maybe something a little more formal, professional sounding. That really helps a lot. You'll be surprised how quickly you improve, and I'm happy to listen to your recordings. Next thing I'd like to talk about is reading out loud. I advise people to read a couple paragraphs of English before you have an important meeting in English or an interview. This will open up your English mind. This will improve your vocabulary, improve your pronunciation, get your grammar set up. It just opens it. I think it moves people probably a whole level. And it maybe it's short term, but it's very, very helpful. You can't beat it. And record yourself sometimes reading out loud. And again, assess your pronunciation. How's your intonation? Does it flow? Are you emphasizing the proper words and the proper syllables? Having a good tutor, teacher, coach is very helpful. It sets a baseline and it gives you somebody to have a conversation with, somebody who can keep assessing you, show you where you need to improve. Just being a coach. The accountability is very important. I can't overstress being accountable. And I have free practice sessions, and I have different things to help. I have free courses. I have low investment courses to help you in doing meetings and that. And I actually do a few individual classes a week. Although I'm quite busy, every occasion I take on new students, and I'll be doing group classes and that. And I have some other plans to help more people learn English in a very efficient way that gives you a chance to speak and work in groups and that will keep your investment very low, but it will give you a big boost in your English. So again, my name's Burton Langell, and here's another list of what I was talking about. Just read this, take a moment to read it. It's very important to your English. Think about role playing and that. This is the free course I'm offering. Look at this. I can't overstress how important it is to be able to make good small talk, to build relationships. It is very important in business to be able to build strong relationships, be able to connect with people, to truly listen and respond to them. Learning how to show interest in other people. If you are interested in them, if they feel this interest, they will think you are very interesting. To them, you will be the best conversationalist they ever met. Believe me, these things make a difference. And we talk about body language, we talk about tone, we talk about finding that common ground. You can see all the different areas we cover, plus more. This program, I send you an email every day. And with that email, you get the video lesson for that day. They're pretty short. They're 5, 6 minutes, 7 minutes. And sometime during the process, I will try to do a live session with the group of people who are doing this at the time. And I also invite you to a community where you can join like-minded people and talk about your English and find partners to practice with, whatever. So anyway, I've been too long talking. My name's Burton Langell. I'm a business English coach. I would really love to meet you, and perhaps we could have a Zoom meeting someday and just chat. You could join one of my live Zoom meetings or live on LinkedIn, Facebook, or YouTube. Thank you very much. And I hope you'll subscribe and like and comment on this video. It helps me a lot. Thank you. Bye.